Hello again, welcome. I won't be doing my usual thing, as I've just said in my post. I was going to go over the last 20 minutes or so of the David Weiss interview he did with Z Media, but my God, that man hasn't got a clue. Well, that's open to interpretation. He probably has a clue, but as many of you have said, in which I wholeheartedly agree with, the man's a grifter and is a liar. The thing he ended his last video with all the flight paths, he lifts off another seven or eight. It's like somebody went from Doha to Chicago and they got diverted or had an emergency landing in Moscow. And the maps he was showing to show, give it an example, were completely inaccurate. You know, you look at it on Google Earth like I did last time. Excuse me, I'm just pouring a drink. Like I did last time. That's very unprofessional of me. I do apologise, but I am thirsty. Yeah. So basically, he provides false evidence to prove a false point. He then goes on. You know, again, that woman he's talking to, they go on about. He's really quite disrespectful because he talked about a flight where a sad story of an English lady, I can't remember, Helen something or other. They were on a flight from Hong Kong to London, but she passed away mid-flight to the point where, because of the flight path they were on, they basically, the family had to sit beside her, breathlessly sleeping, which is a polite way of saying she was dead on the plane and there was nowhere to put her. So obviously her family was with her. Such a tragic story. And this, as I said before, this piece of shit, David Weiss, exploiting this horrifically tragic happenstance to suit his own ends. Screw that guy. Honestly, screw that guy. And his stupid hat and his stupid face. God, I hate him. But that woman he was talking to, no respect for her whatsoever. It's an interesting because she tries to make some points with him. He gives her an amazingly obtuse answer and she just accepts it blindly because obviously, like I said last time, they've got their own agendas. But that's not what we're here for today. Today I'm going to be playing a bit of Geoguesser because I haven't done it a while. The videos aren't fantastically popular, but hey ho, I've got a bit more of an audience. I'm going to be doing London. The reason I'm doing London again is because I love London. I'm going up there again on Tuesday. I've really got the theatre bug. I've already spoken about it before. I've seen the Back to the Future musical 3 times. I took my 2 sons to see the Harry Potter play, both parts in one day at the start of this month, and me and Max are going back up to watch the Book of Mormon on Tuesday. Because there's a bank holiday in England, so we've all got Monday off, but I've taken an extra day off work because it'll be cheaper. Actually, once I get into this, I want to tell you guys something about, I'm not going to say advantages, because that's the wrong way to put it. It's to do with Max and his. I've told about it before. He has ASD, he has autism, he has ADHD, he's got hypermobility. You should see what he can do with his elbows, and he's got various things. So because of these, he's actually registered disabled in the UK, and because he's registered disabled in the UK, there are several companies. I've spoken about. I've got a video about Thorpe Park, Merlin's attractions. We got assistance with the Harry Potter. We've also got assistance with the Back to the Future musical. Basically, if you let them know and if you can provide the evidence, like in England we call it DLA or PIP. I don't know what it is in America or any other country. So it's Disability Living Allowance or Personal Independence Payment or something along those lines. If you can prove you're in receipt of those, you get help, basically. So, long story short, 2 tickets to Book of Mormon on Tuesday. Normal price would have been over £150. Both of us are going for under £30 because I'm down as a carer for him. It's not something to take advantage of. It's just something that they have very graciously, they didn't have to, provided for parents of kids with difficulties. So, you know, we can take them out to events like this because otherwise, if these provisos went in place, I'd never get to take them. So, you know, anyway, right, enough bluster. Let's talk about. Let's play GeoGuessr. Let's see how we get on. I haven't done it in a while, and I will generally talk about random stuff as I'm going along. So bear with me because I will be with my phone. I'm going to get my phone away from the microphone because I know what's going to happen. You're going to get that Remember back in the day when you had a mobile, you had what was it that you had a phone call coming in, and it's just set your modem off or something along those lines. You could hear it coming in on your speakers. That was it. If you had a mobile phone, the old school. Anyway, what am I waffling on about? Let's just play. Alright, so I am, by the way, if you want to play, what have I called myself? I can't even remember what I've called myself. Is it Stance? I had a thing a while ago. Your profile. I don't have any friends. Oh, just Pete. Pete with my that little mouse there. I did that Photoshop. I'm quite happy with that. The picture was just an original mouse, and it was a little competition on Farks.com, and they just said, make it look like a Mickey Mouse, so I did. So I'm quite proud of that. Anyway, so I want to play. These are my stats. Best game 25 grand. Really quite happy with that. I don't get those numbers in London. Actually, no, that's a lie. I just take a very long time to do it. So where are my favourites? Because they've changed this so much. No, don't want that. It used to be so simple, but now obviously they're just liked maps. There we go. I made that one. No, sorry, I made... Where's the one I made? It's not there. Doesn't matter. Start game. No limit. Move, pan, zoom. Let's go for the single player. You can do challenges, but not feeling like it today. A lot going on with me, so I won't go into what I won't bore you with. The other thing I do have to fight, obviously, is my internet connection. Savoy Place. So Savoy is down here. So it's there you go. Savoy Place. We're actually right here, and it's a dead end on. Where's my compass? Where's my compass? So basically, I am here. Where did I start? If I go to start, it's not going to be helpful. So I'm probably around here-ish. Yay, I've got confetti and everything. 11 yards, happy with that. Yeah, I do like going up to London. I've been up there quite a few times recently. End of last year, I think I went up there with my boys and I'm on my own. I went up there 3 times from October to the end of the year. And I've already been up there this year once or twice? Just once. I mean, from where I live, it's 1 hour 40 on the train. So it's a bit of a slog, but it does go quickly. But it's only about 40 quid, £40. That's me and one of my kids. If it was me and Max, or me on my own, it's under £40. If I take Luke, it's a little bit more. But because he has a disabled card, I think we get 25 quid each. So it's only 50 quid for the 2 of us. Again, an advantage, or why is it? It's hard to say it without it sound like you're exploiting. You know, I'm doing all these things. Oh, don't do that with my kids, but you know, it's the services that are offered to us because of the obvious disadvantages they might have. Right, let's play this one. Bond Street, Brook Street, West 1. Isn't that to the left of? Where is? No, come on. I don't think. Do you know, I'm going to start again because I really don't know where I started from. Right, I am. No. Davy Street, Brooks Mews. Oh, Grosvenor is... Because Grosvenor Square is around here, I think. I'm not fantastic. That's Belgrave. When you play this, you'll find that sometimes it will just... There's Grosvenor, Brooks Mews, Davis Street. It will kind of concentrate in one area and it will just set you back. Right, where did I start? So, Brook Street... Oh, God's sake. Brook Street and Davis Street. That's Brooks Mews. There, so, you're saying I'm about here. Confetti! Always good. 16 yards. Or as Nathan W. Parr says, tiny trash. I don't know if you guys have heard of Strange Planet by Nathan W. Pyle. He does those little Martian things. They're like blue, adorable things. I do actually have. He did a little book, which is just called Strange Planet. They've just started a series on Apple TV, I think. Which is an animated series, and it's based on that. But I do actually have a signed first edition of his first book, which I'm going to save for about another 10 years and sell for stupidly large amounts of money. Tatchbrook Street, never heard of it. Let's go to the main roads. Green bits. St George's Square, Southwest 1. Yes, Belgrave. So many squares. Let's make this a bit bigger. Yeah, so it's Tuesday. We're going to go to the Science Museum. You have to pre-book now. You didn't have to. It doesn't cost anything unless you want to give a donation, which I did, £5. But before it was the case of just walking in, but I think it's so popular now that they say, right, you got to come in an allocated time slot, which is fair enough when something's so busy and it's technically free to get in. You know, myself included, if something's free, you bloody go for it. But St George's Square, St George's Square, St George's Square. Where's Tube? Where is it? Pimlico, which is down here. Pimlico Tube. Tatchbrook Street. Right, let's go back to start. Tatchbrook Street and Morton Street. Mr. Bun the Baker. Click. Done. More confetti. 6 yards. Couple of long strides. Another square. Oh, I know this one. Do I know this one? Do I know this one? I don't know if I do. If I remember rightly, it's... Oh, that's quite sad. If you know of the story of Ron Fletcher, I didn't realise that was there. That's quite sad. I won't go into it. Look it up. It's quite sad. Right. Well, I didn't really... There's a bit of a gut punch reading that all of a sudden. St James's Square. St James's, that's Belgrave. St James's that's St James's Square, right there. If you hear chewing, it sounds like one of the rabbits has got hold of some wrapping paper. So if I remember rightly, south, north, so I'm about there. We're on the E. Do you mind? Max has a habit of eating chocolate this late at night, and he just leaves his wrappers bloody everywhere. The rabbits get hold of it, and they like chocolate. It's not as bad for them as it is for dogs. Not exactly healthy either, but you know, they're rabbits. What you going to do? This is to the east of Hyde Park, Park Lane, Upper Grosvenor Street. Upper Grosvenor Street, Park Lane. Is that Park Lane? Yeah, that's Park Lane. How far am I? I'm about here. Hey, 1 yard. There we go. Max is coming back into the room. Hello, Max.
Hello.
Hello. One of the rabbits, it appears, has got one of your wrappers.
Don't worry, they're all empty.
I know, but they lick the remnants, don't they? Sorry, just domestics going on, so you know. Right, okay. So, view results. 25,000, really happy about that. I hate this avatar. I do not want that avatar. I want my little mouse. Alright, close that, because I want to see where the other one was. That's what... Oh, it's down there. Okay. Play again. I'll only do a couple, because I'll usually drag this down. This is up... by the Sky Garden, St Paul's Cathedral area. Sky Garden. It's there. I'm bloody there. Right, it is exactly there. That's bizarre. There's a little passage there, so I'm going to pop that on that one. Bingo. That building, by the way, is the Sky Garden. It's also known as the Walkie Talkie building. That's the building when they first glazed the south-facing front, acted as a parabolic mirror and melted cars in the street below it. Such a stupid design that nobody could possibly have thought that was going to happen, but of course it was. So, but they fixed it now. They put shades on every single window. so the light is refracted. But yeah, it basically focuses the sun's beams. You know how the Olympic torch is lit in Greece at the start of every tournament? They have this parabolic dish, and these are sun's rays to light the Olympic flame. Same deal, only it's in a building. You can go to the top of the building. There's a restaurant and like a viewing area, but you really have to book a month in advance. Again, it's free, so everybody exploits it. Back again. Oh, this is city of, is that Clapton? Camden. Now, WC1, I think all this little bit is round here. But I can never remember. Some areas I know. I can walk around London for hours on end. Camden. But usually in the same area. I mean, I was just reminding Max yesterday, because we're going to go to the Science Museum, that the first time, well, we went to see what used to be the Bond in Motion exhibition with all the Bond cars, and it was in the London Film Museum, which is beside Covent Garden and in a basement. A lot of the original cars were there, the DB7, the Jags, the two Jags from, what's the Madonna one? Die Another Day. You know, the ones that were skating on the ice. They were there. The ones from Skyfall and Spectre were there. The Lotus submarine, that's there. I've got a photo of me and Max. I'll see if I can dig it out just for this purpose. Max with his long hair, which he's also got now. I'm really not concentrating on this game. I'm just blabbing away. Gower Street. Anyway, what the hell was I talking about, Max? No, completely lost my train of thought. It'll come back to me in a minute. Let's start again. Let's go back to where I was, because I cannot see where the hell I was. Yeah, honestly, yeah, anyway, so that day we went from, I'll just borrow the map for a second, we went from Covent Garden, which is here, so the, it's not very well, Covent Garden around here, there's the museum, and Max made us walk all the way along here, all the way down the mall, past Knightsbridge, past Buckingham Palace, up Constitution Hill, along here, then down to the Science Museum, because he wanted to see one of the piston engines going. And it's since that day I've got my plantar fasciitis, which means it hurts my feet a lot. Right, yakking away. Come on, let's concentrate. Let's get this job done. Right, Torrington Place. Oh, London's Global University. I really should change the compass. Classic compass on. Resume. That's better. I see what I'm doing now. Torrington Place, WC1. That's... And now I've lost myself. Where am I? It's one of those things, it's probably right in the middle of a massive tourist area that nobody ever goes up to. Let's have a look. This looks like... You can normally get your bearings from... Oh, why do you do that? I was going to talk about this bloody road sign. Right, Ring Road, Kilburn, Holloway, Camden Town, Ring Road, Euston. Euston's up here, isn't it? No, Euston Square, Euston Station. Right, so this is going to be a tricky one because it is... Oh, Sir Victor Horsley, pioneer of neurosurgery and social reformer, lived here. Oh, bloody liberals. Kidding. Right, so... This may take... I might have to speed this up because I really don't know where the hell I am, so bear with me. If I suddenly speed forward, that's why. Torrington Place, and I am on Ridgemont Gardens. Ridgemont Street, Ridgemont Gardens. Am I facing... Ah, Hang on, hang on. There. Confetti! Tiny trash. Okay, okay. Quickly, how long have I been recording for? Just want to go check. 23. Let's see, I'll get on 3 of 5. Okay. This looks like Grosvenor Place again, which is around this neck of the woods, isn't it? See, I will have completely forgotten where that is, because like I said, my short-term memory is knackered. There's Grosvenor Square, Upper Grosvenor Street, Grosvenor Place, Brook Street. Got a funny feeling I have done this one before. This starting point. Grosvenor Place, Grosvenor Place, Grosvenor Place. But I have a funny feeling Grosvenor Place is nowhere near Grosvenor Square. I may be completely wrong there. Grosvenor Gardens, Lower Grosvenor Place, Grosvenor Gardens. That was a very strange noise there, Max. Why do I feel? Why do I have a feeling Grosvenor Gardens is round here? Lower Grosvenor Place. Grosvenor Gardens, up and lower. Knew it. News. How many was there? News. That was Street, so that is funny. Wow. Interesting. Little Chester Street. There you go, down here. Right, all that, and literally it was right there. Right, this will be my last one because I know I'm obviously boring everybody, and this is going to be a nightmare because this isn't going anywhere. Haven't got a hope. This is a picture that somebody has taken outside their front door. Oh, and look how bad the stitching is. I mean, there's a program Microsoft used to do called ICE, Image Composite Editor, or something along those lines. It's integrated into Windows. I haven't got a hope in hell of seeing where this is. What have we got here? Keltway. I know Keltway. I could probably give them a call and ask where they were in London. They do a lot of rail services as well. No, I'm serious. I do know the guys from Keltway well. See, that's the guy. You're crap at taking pictures, mate. Why? Why take such a... Go away. That's... How does it possibly know which way's north? This... God damn it. Oh, hang on. Pay by phone. Nothing. God. It's north of a park, somewhere in London. Shadows. Yeah, it's just... Haven't got hope. Wouldn't know where to start. Absolute goit. I thought number plates were supposed to be blurred, so were faces on Google, because this is all Google Maps. Actually, no, I tell a lie. This isn't Google. This is Charles Hyde. So, I break a few rules here, and I don't know where this is. I'm going to take a guess. I'm going to go north of Green Park for no reason whatsoever. And I'm going to say in there. And I'm going to be completely wrong. Holy crap! That was an absolute guess, and I was only one street over. I'm really happy with that, even though it was a god-awful thing. 63 yards. I've dropped some points, but the reason I said Green Park is because it wouldn't be the mall. It wouldn't be top of Hyde Park because there's so many gates and fences there, and I couldn't see one. It just looked more like Green Park. Not far from the Ritz Hotel, which is just there. Is this going to be the last one? This is the last one. That is... I don't know what that is. God, I can't believe I got that one. Here we go. This is south, going on to... funnily enough, Piccadilly. So Piccadilly Circus is up there. Carry on Leicester Square, carry on Shaftesbury Avenue. Okay, so where was it? Piccadilly and Half Moon Street. So this is Piccadilly on top of the lane. This again, it's just off where I was. Old Park Lane, White Horse, Half Moon Street. Not that far, few up. Let's say here. Tony Trash. Okay. Well, I'm disappointed about that other one in Green Park, but in all seriously, there was no way I was going to get that spot on. But I'd like to think I'd give myself 5,000 points for that because it was just a bit of a crap photo, crap image. Right, okay, that'll do. I'll exit out of that. I won't carry on too much longer. That'll do for this evening. Sorry if I'm rambling, but you know, it's one of these off-the-cuff videos I do very rarely. That'll do. Thanks very much for watching. See you next time. If you want me to watch, if there's any videos or anything like that you want me to look into, or films you want me to look at, because I'm going to try and get a couple of movie-related videos back up. I've been trying desperately to do a Superman 4 one, but the copyright gods are killing the video. So if I do publish it, and I've lost one of the bits of my source videos as well, so I can't do anything with it. So if you want me to look into anything specifically, please let me know. Even if it's a flat earth, conspiracy theory, you know, that kind of thing, please, you know, just drop me a line or send me a message connected to this video, and I'll have a look into it when I've got some time. Thanks very much for watching, and good night.